is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners ready to get this thing started and open the season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Put his foot in the ground and turn it upfield and turn it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Bringing the heat. Thanks to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. There he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff.
He's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the grab. It's down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The inside handoff. Got some room under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Dogs line it up with a first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Sends it back in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Downs. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Handoff from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great..."
Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and then down to the 24.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Got it, looking for a first. He did not make it. A stonewall on third down. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Now on the move. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Downs. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but with the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season. These guys make your defense really special.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, give on the inside. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the run. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. That's the 20. He's got space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The screen, he can go. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Downs. Ball is loose. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Catch in the middle. It's Shields. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Using his feet to buy time. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Now on the option. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Only in the hops.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Boise State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He's moving out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Steps away to find some room. That's caught. It's downs. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, deep down the right side.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pull it on the read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keene. Touchdown Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Motion from the back. They want to run this quarterback. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Unloads to the right. Right on the money. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The option look. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sooners. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Slithers into space. Inside the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Shields. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. Wants to throw again. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give out of the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Battered at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Humphries. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it's no good. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19. It's a pretty good lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
They'll run play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to do it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Moving away from pressure. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little